See if that works at all. I just unplugged, plugged it back in. Sam, you couldn't hear anything. Let me see if that works at all, what I just did here. If not, we'll restart the stream. There we go. We're back. All right. Sorry, guys. Like, share, all that stuff now. On location, we had a little difficulty, obviously, with the audio. So sounds like we're all back now. Give us all right. Perfect, Jordan. Appreciate that, man.
Thanks, y'all.
All right. So I had to plug my mix, unplug, and plug back in. That's Jordan. If you're ever looking for some audio technical advice, I'm here for you at all. Yeah. So, all right. 71 is the lowest score so far.
Oh, wow.
Catholic at 71, I think is what Sam just said.
Catholic High.
All right. Catholic at 71.
Let's go.
So that's the number one score so far. So we'll see if anybody hits that yet. So Sam's going to keep us up to date on the scores. All right. So what we were talking about before this, we appreciate coming out here. I think anybody that's covering high school sports needs to be commended. So Under the Lights, appreciate you guys. Y'all do a great job, and y'all were following this morning. It was brutally cold this morning. So
shorts. I didn't wear
yeah, you're an idiot. Golly, you're an idiot.
So,
Even the grandmother from the Catholic High,
she
grandmother Keller, said, "Hey, what are you, an idiot?"
We came here playing to heckle people, and I got heckled by a freaking grandma.
Yeah, she killed you. She killed you. I thought so we had a little rain last night. I thought the course was in great shape though. It was very cold. I thought, but coming off of a freeze,
it was just that wind.
Early March, can you imagine this course in June? Oh my God, it's going to be beautiful. We'll have to come back, and we didn't think this through. We should have made this a golf weekend where we came, brought my parents, brought our brother, my brother-in-law. Y'all, we can all have like a foursome out here tomorrow or something. Like we could have done this up really nice.
Yeah, exactly.
We didn't think about it. We didn't think through.
Nope.
And we appreciate Sam bringing us out here. We'll get Sam. We'll get Sam on the chat also, because Sam's a very popular guy. Everybody's been asking for the Baconator, and we'll get him out here and we'll get him on the show. We'll talk to him about it, and I want to talk to him a little bit about his Basile golf team. They are those guys are a bunch of renegades.
Yeah.
Right.
They came in here. I wasn't sure if they were golfers or baseball.
I didn't. I look like baseball players that they just own the place.
Yeah.
They were walking in here. One of them had a hat on. Like
you said something about their hair, and they go, "That's how we roll, ball."
That's ball. Ball. That's how we roll, ball.
That's how they talk in Basile.
That's how they talk. That's
Basile.
right. Basile.
I've never heard it pronounced that way.
Well, we appreciate them for letting us be out here. I thought this was a great event. 130 golfers out here. Maybe plus that. I don't know if they got the official count on that, but this is an operation out here they have going on. Kashada Resort, Casati Pines. I can't stress it enough. It's just a lot of people doing a lot of work out here. So, especially with COVID lightening up, feels like the most normal that I've felt in a while. Going to an actual sporting event. And we're literally like walking up on the green with like players who are all like
very cool.
I know, it's just different.
Well, and then you watch the golf tournament that's going on right now, the Arnold Palmer.
They have fans in the crowd and all that. Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the typical packed crowds at the Arnold Palmer, but it's a ton.
Right.
It's a lot.
Right. So, all right, big day today. We have LSU basketball coming up at 2:00. We have LSU baseball at 3:00.
Right.
We probably will be on the road for the baseball, but basketball,
we'll catch the first half at least.
Yeah, basketball we'll catch the first half. I think obviously it's a huge game for LSU basketball.
Make sure they turn this game on in here.
10 minutes, so we got a little time. But it's such a weird day for basketball where like they scheduled this game to try to get into the tournament, but could they lose the game and not be in the tournament because of it? And did we shoot ourselves in the back a little bit for scheduling this game to begin with? I don't know. It's kind of eerie in my head right now.
So you don't play this game. Let's say you don't play this game. You don't play the game. You win your first game in the tournament against a 6 seed, and then you lose to Arkansas, and then you're sitting at what that would be 16-9.
Yeah.
That's still not a very good record. You still don't have a very good resume. Very few quad one wins. A lot more quad one losses than quad one wins.
Sure.
You're still probably sitting at a 10, 11 seed, but
Right.
you're in. Fair, you're in. Now let's say you win this game. Now you're sitting at 16-8. You win your first game, lose to Arkansas. Now you're at 17-9.
Mhm.
17-9 compared to 16-9 is actually humongous because you get that extra quad one win.
Right.
But yeah, no, if you lose this game, you definitely could be out. It puts a lot more pressure on you to win tournament games in the SEC.
Right.
Which we haven't won a SEC tournament game since Ben Simmons.
Wow.
Yeah. It's been 6 years.
What's the there's something about Will Wade. He's never won an SEC tournament. He's never won a game in March at LSU.
That's not right. No, that is right because he didn't coach.
He didn't coach.
Game.
That's the stat. Never won a game in March.
Not right because he beat Georgia last year. That was in March.
And that was a SEC tournament game?
No, it was just the last game of the season.
Last game of the season. Okay.
COVID.
But okay, so he's never won an SEC tournament game and he's never won a NCAA never won a postseason basketball game at LSU.
No, that's not true because we beat ULL. That was his only win.
Well, that was in IT. Okay. All right.
But it's postseason.
Yeah, meh.
He's won very few games.
We'll count any game that we beat ULL. Yes, we'll count it.
That was the most fun game of the world.
Yeah, you went to that game.
Far, other than Tennessee and Kentucky. Actually, that 2019 season was crazy. Spoke. But,
yeah. I'm really interested to see if we can talk to the Catholic High player and the U group that we saw today, and the St. Paul's and the St. Louis that we had ran into today as well. So I want to see if we can talk to those guys live on the podcast. Talk to them about scores today, the conditions today, but also talk to them about where they're heading in college, things like that. So again, we appreciate Sam Bacon for inviting us out here today.
Yeah, and Cody said, Cody Fontenot said, nice meeting y'all guys today.
Okay, perfect.
It was nice meeting you too, Cody.
Catholic High guy, headed my way, he said. So, there's our group right there walking on in.
Oh yeah.
Hey, so who's our guy? Who's the guy with the hitch in the swing?
That was the St. Paul's guy.
What was that? What just happened just then? Oh, our camera got bumped. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna fix our camera. Who hit our camera?
That freaking St. Louis guy right there. How you doing, man? Good. Somebody just knocked down our camera.
Coming on in. Come on in.
Yeah.
Right here on the edge. Yeah.
All right.
Got you set up.
Walter Anderson.
Walter Anderson?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Matt Anderson right here.
Nice to meet you.
Awesome.
Keller.
Not what?
Not Keller?
We were calling you Keller.
For some reason.
Maybe we misheard somebody. They said Keller. Okay.
I could have sworn I heard your grandparents.
So low score today, right?
Low score.
So 71, is that what we're seeing?
71.
It's still
Okay.
leading so far?
It is.
Nice.
Push the microphone up
It
too.
was, so.
A little bit. There you go. You're good. So senior? Sophomore. Oh my
Man, you
gosh.
misheard that too.
Oh, now my back really hurts thinking about this. All right, sophomore, 71. All right, what are your plans here with golf?
Just see where it takes me. Play a lot of tournaments this summer. I want to play in college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First thing, gotta complete it one step at a time. So
Right.
First thing's go to college, and then, see what happens from there. But want to play well this summer.
You got any looks so far?
Yeah, no, golf, you can't, I'm not allowed to talk to you till June 15th, going into your junior year.
Really?
Yeah, it's a rule about probably 4 or 5 years ago. So I really have no idea.
Wow, I didn't know that.
They can't even send you letters or anything like that right at this point.
They can't now. They can't offer you. Can't talk to you.
Wow.
It's kind of.
But at this
Okay.
point, like if you're winning a tournament like this, you're obviously on everybody's radar.
Right. I mean,
You kind of are looking out for yourself at this point where you want to go.
Golf's a very capitalistic sport.
Right.
If you play well, you play in bigger tournaments. Now this can't really. I mean, it's not like there's like a way to get into anything else from the high school tournament. I mean, it's a different scenario here.
Right.
But it's a very capitalistic sport. So if you play well in one tournament, you're gonna get into a bigger tournament, And that's how the bigger schools notice you eventually.
Yeah. Right.
So,
Right. Well, if you had your pick of any place you wanted to go anywhere.
Anywhere?
Yes.
Ah, God, you put me on the spot there. I don't know. South Carolina's always been up there. Tennessee,
Okay.
Georgia. It's always been.
And those are really good golf schools, I assume. I haven't. Yeah. Okay.
They are.
I mean, South Carolina, I know you're going to have a lot of places to go play.
Right. There's a lot there.
Yeah, that's why Steve Spurrier was the coach at South Carolina, because he wanted to play golf
Exactly.
every day.
Great idea.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Exactly.
I'd love to move to Hilton.
So no way that we can keep you at LSU.
Oh no, I'm keeping my options open.
Okay.
Absolutely. I mean,
We'll have you on a few more times
I
then.
have no idea where I want to go. I can say that.
Okay.
LSU's definitely on the radar.
Who are some of your golfers that you maybe look up to as like model your game
You
after?
know, my friends make fun of me. I've got a strange list of favorite golfers.
Okay.
They mess me a lot about it. Keith Mitchell. One of
Okay.
my favorite guys.
Yeah.
There's a new guy on tour, Matthew.
He won his
Neesmith.
first tournament last year.
Push it up a little too.
Yeah, he won last year. I think the Honda it was.
Okay.
Big Matthew Neesmith fan.
Yeah.
He went to South Carolina's new guy on tour. He's solid. Patton Kazire, he's a good one.
Okay.
I don't know. They all seem like cool guys that I'd go hang out with. Right.
So you watch a lot of college golf then, huh?
Yeah, I watch a decent amount. I wish they'd televise it more. I'd watch it.
Right.
I keep up with Golf Stat and all that kind of stuff pretty regularly, but I watch a good bit of professional golf.
Wow.
I enjoy it.
Other than golf, what's your favorite sport?
Tennis,
Tennis.
by far.
Okay,
Not
so
to
you're a
lie.
really good tennis player?
I played tennis until I was like 12.
Okay.
I just like golf more, so I stopped playing. But to watch, definitely football, by far.
Okay.
Definitely football.
Gotcha.
Huge LSU football fan.
There you go.
Massive. So
Why do you want to go to South
I
Carolina?
don't know. I just. I said LSU.
Yeah.
I'm trying to.
I put it
I'm
up
making
there.
my pitches
I put
here.
it up there. You're doing a good job.
No, I mean, if I had to play golf anywhere, I'd rather play on one of the coasts. So
I just think it'd be a cool idea. You know?
right, yeah.
I mean, there's a million places to play out there.
So many.
We've been talking about. I don't know when this is ever going to happen. It has to happen before my back actually literally falls out of my body. But we have to go make a trip up to the coast, and what I would like to do is go through like Georgia, like Savannah,
Right.
and then go up to South Carolina. That'll be a dream trip. Just get a motorhome.
It's like a no laying up thing. You got
Exactly.
You got it all figured out.
Yeah, I mean the motorhome's going to stink by the end of it,
That's fine.
but I think that's the way to go.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Way to go out.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right, so tell us about what's your best scores that you've ever had?
Ever?
Like where were they?
Trying to think. I shot 67 handfuls of times. Too many times I want to remember. Santa Maria a few times.
Okay.
There's a few places. My mom's family's from St. Louis, Missouri.
Okay.
A few courses in St. Louis. My
Well,
home course.
What would you say your home course is?
Baton Rouge Country Club.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
So 67 at the Baton Rouge Country Club. Okay.
Sir. So,
Wow. Okay. What's the best course you've ever played at that you thought of as like, oh my God, this is the best course I've ever played?
Bandon Dunes.
Oh my God.
I'd say the most underrated course ever is Country Club Birmingham.
Okay.
It is
I've never been there.
phenomenal.
Okay.
It is phenomenal. There's two courses. The West. I mean, it's.
All right.
It's
Tell
really-
us.
Valley Neal's also.
All right.
up there.
Let's go back to Bandon Dunes.
I only
all right.
played one of them. Just Bandon Dunes.
Okay.
Like the Bandon Dunes.
And how? I mean, you just like
it was incredible. I mean, it was.
that's unbelievable.
I know.
I played it in video games.
So have I. So have I. It was awesome. I mean, it was It's cool, perfect weather. It's windy. It's probably a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I was going up. We have family friends in Eugene, and we were
Okay.
going to Oregon. I'm like, I am playing Bandit Dunes. I don't
That's
care
awesome.
if we have to drive 4 hours.
Right.
I'm going.
That's one of those situations where it's like I don't even care how much it costs.
Right.
I'll pay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll work the whole 3 months to go play. Doesn't bother me.
That's awesome. All right, so tell us about your playing group today, because you guys kind of knew each other, right?
So, Luke Haskew, we probably know each other too well.
At U High.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
U High. We played golf together. He's from Shreveport, moved to Baton Rouge, probably 5th grade.
Okay.
He's a junior. I played too much golf with Haskew. We're good buddies, and
I could see a little bit of back and forth. Yeah.
We play every high school match together.
Okay.
We always joke around with our coaches. We're gonna be tired of playing with each other by the end of the year. You may have to move some of us around so we don't start fighting each other at the end of rounds.
Yeah.
But I know him well. And then Ross Anderson. It's no clue how I remember this. One of my first tournaments ever.
He's with St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Okay, gotcha.
One of my first tournaments ever. I was like 11 at a U.S. kids tournament in La Triomphe, and I played with him.
Wow.
I'll never forget it. He beat me by 11. He shot 79. I shot.
It's one of those things, yeah.
I think I may have shot 88. He shot like 79. I just one of those. My first tournament. Of course, I wouldn't forget it.
Right.
I may have shot 93 or somewhere between like 88 and 93. But I remember him that day.
Yeah.
And then Gil Ward. Just know him from playing in tournaments. I don't have much of a.
All right. Gil Ward is I'm going to get him on at some point. Gil Ward. I see him over there. We want him on this podcast because we love his practice swing, his little hitch practice swing. It is like, all right, like I have a bad back and this is how I swing normally. And you're doing what I'm doing like with a bad back. And like, so you're like my idol. I'm living through you playing golf. So we're going to get you on. I was watching that backswing all day long. I was like, this is it.
It faked me out on the first few holes. It faked me out. I was getting ready to walk.
You thought it was at,
and then I see the pump, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's like a free throw shooter about to throw it, and he like pumps it up and then throws it.
He got me a few times.
All right, so course conditions today. What did you think about them? I know it was cold.
I mean, it was windy. It was chilly at the beginning. I hit some. Hey, I remember I was 150 and I hit 6-iron, which is 35-yard difference of what I'm hitting. And you gotta be very committed to every shot you hit in the wind.
Yeah.
Very committed. Can't worry about anything else.
A lot of crosswind or a lot of in your face, or?
It was a lot in the face. And
okay.
It was very little crosswind, what I remember. It kept swirling, going all around. But, most either into it or down, really.
Yeah, I wouldn't have the balls to hit a 6-iron from 150.
It's trust, commitment.
Yeah.
You just every time.
Sure.
Just got to really, really trust.
You just got to know that's what it's supposed to go.
Exactly.
Right.
Every single time.
Well, I just loved following a group like you guys where it felt like every time we were following y'all were hitting the ball in the same spot. And it was like, man, these guys are like, you guys knew exactly where that ball was going to go when you got up to the tee or wherever you just approached the ball. Yeah, a very good group.
Haskew shot 74.
Okay. Gil, what'd you shoot?
Gil, what'd you shoot?
74. Okay.
And Ross shot 70. What did he shoot? 78, 79?
Yeah, but all right. So Ross, there was a couple of times where you guys were bombing, trying to get on a 2 for like a par 5. You're trying to get there in 2. He lays up. Right, he gets the birdie. Right. Y'all 3-putt or whatever, and you get the par. And I'm like, yes, my guy laid up.
Yeah, that was on 9. I remember that. That was on 9.
Yeah.
He made a birdie. Yeah, no, I made a par.
He had the great shot up.
I was after par in 9 and 10. I was like, oh, come on, there's 2 easiest holes in the golf course.
Yeah, that was rough.
5s back to back. I was getting ready.
Well, every time I would see a 3-putt, especially like on a par 4 or par 5, I'm like, you're not going to see 3-putts out of these guys very often.
Yeah, I think my short game was okay today. I mean, I had some stuff. I was like, yeah, but I made some putts. I 3-putted once or twice, which in the grand scheme of things isn't great, but it's not like they're from over 30, 40 feet. So
right.
Their greens were really grainy. So it was just really
Okay.
in the wind. Was,
Well, what we were saying, after the freeze and everything, I bet you in June, if we come back to this course, it's going to be like,
I think it's the best public course in the state.
yeah,
This, or I think TPC maybe, but
yeah.
I mean, I think it's pretty dang close.
You play TPC?
I played it once or twice, I think. I didn't play particularly well there. It's a tough golf course.
What's your thoughts on like in Baton Rouge? What's your best course, even country clubs or whatever?
Oh, Baton Rouge Country Club.
Baton Rouge Country Club better than Louisiana Country Club, Louisiana.
My golf rankings for the state: Squire, BRCC, CCO.
Squire,
The
yeah.
thing with the BRCC is always in phenomenal shape. Our superintendent was an assistant superintendent at Eastlake for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
So he's seen the best. He knows how to get in the tournament condition, and so, I think CCL has definitely probably a cooler layout.
Yeah.
I think it's Nicholas.
Yeah, right.
And I think it's a cooler layout, but BRCC is such crazy good.
I've never been there. I've never played.
We had the stadium there 2 years ago, and the greens the last day were 15-9.
Yeah.
They were concrete. They were just.
Yeah.
I mean, it was they crazy.
All right, we have I don't know if you know this, but we have Hold the Mayo in the chat right now, and he's saying when were we actually going golfing? And then he's mixing up Baton Rouge Country Club with Baton Rouge Community College, and he's saying BRCC baby, go Bears. Beautiful campus, he says. Wrong BRCC.
Yes, wrong BRCC.
Yeah, it's like he's not going to BRCC at all. Yeah. All right. So LSU, what is it going to take?
I don't know.
Do they need to play better? What is it?
I'm too young to answer this question.
Okay, you're too young.
I'll just see which coach I like and what school I like, and I'll figure it out from there.
Is it about gear? Is it about like are you big?
Coach, mostly.
Are you big on that? Are you big on like golf gear and like clothes and stuff like that?
Guys I like and a coach I like than wear a cool shirt and have a cool bag.
Yeah. What since you seem to follow college golf a lot more than either of us, what college golfer should we be watching right now?
Maybe for the next
Right. So I have.
Who's our Oklahoma State guy? Yeah, Hovland. The next Hovland. Yeah.
Right. Well, I have a buddy who's plays golf for Wake Forest.
Oh yeah.
His name's BJ Rogelio. We played a lot of golf together, and he's solid, man. I mean, he's a freshman. That I've gotten more into college golf. So one of my good buddies I play with every single day, Boyd Owens, is committed to Wake to play. So I play with him every day. So I know both those guys. One of them's at Wake, one of them's going to Wake. And so I keep up with them, just see how they're doing. One of their freshmen, Michael Brennan, who I think's third in college in the ranking system right now. He's played in 4 tournaments, won twice, coming second once and fifth once, I believe.
Yeah.
So he's just destroying everybody. But I don't have anybody really in particular that I look. I just like to see how the teams are doing.
Sure.
See how they're playing on the course. See what courses they're playing. They play pretty cool places. So.
Yeah. Do you think about too like what colleges are developing these players for the pros?
Right, yeah. I mean, if you look at schools like Georgia especially, I mean, the amount of professional golfers they produce is absolutely ridiculous. Especially recently. Harris English, Keith Mitchell, Kisner.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all like...
Is Bubba? Yeah.
I mean, it goes on. And they're all still playing and young.
Right.
Young guys, too. Davis Thompson right now is number 1 on Wagger. I mean, he's one of the best players in the country. The best amateur in the world, actually. So,
okay.
I mean, they just produce guys left.
So, no chance for you to join the Catholic High Cur Dog football team or anything like that as a wide receiver or anything like that? Less than zero.
Less than zero. It's not my cup
no
of tea.
football in the plans for him.
No.
Smart man.
I'm not aggressive. I am not aggressive enough to go hit some guys like that.
Yeah, Bubba came from Georgia, is what he was saying, Devin. And so, all right, LSU football. You love LSU football.
I just love football. I love to watch football. I think it's fun. It's entertaining.
Yeah.
Especially where the game's going with the high-powered offenses. I think it's awesome.
You get into it?
I do. I mean, I don't get like...
Because you're a stats guy. Like, do you like dive into those kind of things too?
Kind of. I mean, if I need to, but I'm not I don't know if Miles Brennan went 18 for 27 for 350 yards. Like, I'm not that.
He didn't, but yeah,
no,
go ahead.
Definitely not. But
you kind of
but
too far off, actually.
I just enjoy the nature of the game, the atmosphere. I think it's all awesome.
Yeah.
It's just a good way to get people together, have fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to watch.
Are you liking watching the tournament this weekend with fans like on the side? Oh my gosh.
It's so much
Does it
better.
feel like
And, you know,
normal again,
I
right?
wasn't really into watching professional golf that much, and then my dad joined this like little league thing with a bunch of his buddies, and it's like you choose one and drop them, so you have to play.
Oh,
and you
gotcha.
can't use them for the rest
Kind of like
of
a
the year.
fantasy deal.
Right.
Yeah.
And so first week was the Genesis. I like all the weird guys. One of my favorite players, Max Homa.
Okay.
So I saw he came top 5 just the year before.
You like Max Homa because of his social media game?
Absolutely. Yeah, he's awesome.
Okay.
And so I picked Max Homa to win the Genesis.
Okay.
Oh, there you
So
go.
we were 1 for 1 there. Last week we picked Leishman. He got a top 30. This week we picked Hovland. Last night he was 3rd. I think he was 7 under.
Yeah.
So now that we're kind of on a heater right now, I'm enjoying it more because I got to look at the stats and stuff just to see who will play well.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll keep your gambling on the down low, but
Hey, it's not me. It's my dad. It's not me. I just provide. My dad last year came in dead last, so he told me, he was like, "Look, you got to help me.
You got to help me. You're
gotta
my
help me."
ringer.
He's like, I've hit an all-time low on my golf.
I
golf
was saying this when we were walking the course earlier, and I was like, these guys have no idea that in 30 years, after your games are over or whatever it is, you guys are going to be in the corporate world, and you're going to be the ringers on whatever golf team and like whatever golf tournament, and you're going to be like high commodities. You have no idea. Like, I get into these golf tournaments now, and it's like there's this one guy who was
Just
shooting
beats
71 when he
Yeah.
was a sophomore.
He's just
He's killing it. So we appreciate you coming on here, man. We'll get you back on. We're big Catholic High. We're
go Bears.
the official Cur Dog podcast or official podcast for Cur Dog football is what Gabe Fertitta called it. Yeah. So now Gabe is gone, right? So
Yeah, he's at Louisville.
I
Do y'all
know.
have any insider information on who the new head coach is going to
I
be?
gotta think it's
We think it's Deuce.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I think he's a great guy. I just have no idea. I was just wondering if y'all knew.
Yeah, we think that's who it's going to be.
The defense has been so good the past few years.
Yeah,
that
Deuce is
it just
awesome,
makes
though.
sense to promote him, Yeah, and he actually so the reason he came to Catholic is because him and Gabe Fertitta
They've been on
were,
the same team forever.
Right, yeah. They were with each other at Stanislaus.
Right.
And they actually played on the same team in
Mississippi College, right?
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, for sure.
You're on top. You and everything. You know everything I'm about to say.
Yeah, Gabe. Gabe. From what we had heard, is that people were waiting for him to take that next move. I don't know if they were realizing that he was going to take the move that he was going to take.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah,
coming at all.
because and then we lost our D line coach is going to be the DC. He's my math teacher
At Catholic.
North Shore.
Okay.
In Slidell. He graduated from there, and so there's a lot of spots to fill next year for the football team. But
Yeah. They'll do it.
And we
I think
also,
they're put in such a trajectory now with Gabe. I
he
followed
was
it back
awesome.
when Dale Weiner was coaching, and I think they're just on like this path now.
Right.
So
got so many good athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good coaches.
Just excellent recruiting that we've been doing since Gabe got here. Really.
Yeah, they found a way to get a lot of good kids.
well,
Especially
we
the
appreciate
Catholic
this.
schools.
All right, so it looks like St. Paul's 298, Catholic 306.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's what Coach told me a little while ago.
Oh, yeah.
So you found out?
Oh,
I
you're
found
right.
out a little while ago.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to? St. Paul's is right over here. Do you want us to do anything to him?
I think I'll let him live.
Look,
today.
they're just acting like nothing happened.
Yeah, they don't even care.
Yeah, they don't even
Cool.
care.
Yeah.
You gonna show him your trophy?
I don't have it.
You're gonna get one though,
Oh,
right?
I am. I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't know what happens. I don't know what happens.
I don't either.
We've never been in one.
We've never done this. So yeah, were you coming in expecting you were gonna win this?
Yes.
You were.
Yes.
Good.
It wasn't I wasn't coming in the mentality like I have to win it or I need to win it, but you gotta have the confidence you're gonna win every time you step on the golf
You're
course.
just like,
pretty
yeah,
much.
I'm probably gonna win this tournament.
No, not like that. It's just like if I stick to my process and I do everything I'm supposed to do.
The other guy from U High. What grade is he in?
Junior. Luke.
Junior. Okay, Luke Haskell.
Haskew.
Junior. Okay, so he'll be.
He'll be playing somewhere in the SEC probably for college.
Yeah.
He's played well. He didn't have his best today, but he's played really well in some good tournaments. Believe it or not, the U.S. Kids World Championship.
Yeah.
When he was 14, he shot 63 in the first round.
No kidding.
Yeah, so he's got it.
well,
I'll never forget that. I will never forget.
Have you guys
that.
ever had the opportunity to play? Like, have you ever been thought about playing at Augusta or anything like that? Is that like
No,
what's
not
what's
this
a
has.
what's
Not
a
this
what's
has.
a like a dream place to go play?
Absolutely Augusta. Haskell's actually played Cypress Point before.
Okay. Wow.
Which he talks. I mean, he loves it, and he's always says not even close to the best course he's ever played.
Right.
But I like to play there. I heard Philadelphia Cricket Club is like. I've heard people say it's as good as Augusta. Like,
Wow.
Shape wise, like how manicured. So I feel like that'd be cool, but definitely Augusta.
All right. So somebody just said, imagine if this kid is the next Phil Mickelson, and y'all look like geniuses in 10 years for having you on. See?
Color geniuses.
Perfect. You're not a lefty, but
No, not but close enough.
yeah. All right. So we loved you because we were talking a little bit of junk, and we were saying, these Catholic kids, they never lay up, and you turned around, and we're gonna cut that clip, and I'm gonna post it out. But you turn around, you're like, never, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have a little fun on the golf course.
That's
Not all
awesome.
that serious.
I loved it. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
Yeah, we'll catch up with you again. I'm sure we'll probably do this next year, and you'll be winning it again next year.
Sounds
How about
great.
that? All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Yep. Yeah, nice to meet you all.
We're going to go to commercial real fast, guys, and we'll be right back.
Ether Insurance is dedicated to helping the businesses and people of Baton Rouge secure affordable insurance tailored to their needs. With our curated network of insurance carriers, we provide the best solutions for home, auto, life, and business coverage. Ether Insurance, powering and protecting your world.
2020 took a toll on all of us. If you're going through a divorce or custody issue, let Dejan Law Office be by your side in 2021.
Dejan Law Office, fighting for what you deserve. 344-ANDY.
Brandon Lejean here, courtesy Buick GMC.
Call Brandon Lejean at 337-224-1867.
Come see us today, courtesy Buick GMC.
The audio now. Somebody must have tripped it whenever we were going by. We got people walking everywhere, so that might have been us. All right, so we are back. LSU, Missouri is pretty much playing right now. We're trying to get it on the TV right now. I want to kind of take a look at it. I'm very worried about this LSU Missouri game today because we added this game to help us get into the tournament, right? And now, if we lose the game, we could be out of the tournament. Did we just screw ourselves for adding this game? Not sure if that's going to be the case or not, but we appreciate everybody over here. Catholic High Golf. Yeah, don't hit the camera again, bro. People have been hitting the damn camera. They've been stepping on They just stepped on my. Oh my God! All right, 13-12 LSU up. 13 minutes to go in the first. Thank you, Jordan. Appreciate that. 13-12. That's a low score for LSU basketball. 13-12, 13 minutes. Usually it's a little higher than that, close to halfway point of the game. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm jumping the gun a little bit. All right. The other thing we want to talk about today, LSU baseball. We basically got 10-run ruled by Oral Roberts yesterday. UFC picks. I don't have any UFC. I'm not as big into UFC as I used to be. But all right, LSU, Oral Robert, big into baseball, big into basketball, of course, into football. LSU, Oral Roberts today. That'll be at 3:00. We'll be catching that probably in the car because we're going to leave, go back to home after this. But Marceau taking the mound today. I want to see how they respond from getting completely like spanked in Alex box yesterday. Jaden Hill just didn't have it yesterday. And then Oral Roberts came to play, bro. They absolutely came to play. You want to come talk to us? Yeah, come have a seat. We got a guest, Jack. Hey, Matt with One Team, One Podcast. So what was your name?
Harry West.
Harry West?
Yes, sir.
What'd you shoot today, Harry?
72.
72 at St. Edmund.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's the second score, the second lowest score we've heard today.
Yes, sir.
Is that where you coming in expecting this? Pretty much.
Pretty much. Yes.
Okay,
Sir.
you guys are just confident, right? You just come in with this confidence. All right, so is this one of the tell us about some of the courses that you played before and like maybe some low scores that you've hit before in the past?
I did well at Squire and
Squire. So what did you hit at Squire?
we had a 2-day tournament there. I think I shot 73, 74.
73, 74 at Squire,
Yes, sir.
which is considered probably the toughest course in the state, right?
Yes, sir.
So how many times have you played this course?
A lot. I don't live that far from here, so
Okay.
I play here a good bit.
What do you think the condition was today for you guys?
Windy and wet.
It was cold. It was straight up cold.
windy.
Did you have something on other than shorts?
No, I had a pullover over.
Okay.
Shirt.
All right.
I
So
did the same. That was not the right move.
No, it wasn't a move. I should have definitely wore pants today.
so better on the front or back?
Honestly,
A little
I don't know. It was
both.
all backwards. I started on 14.
Oh, you're right. Yep. Okay.
What'd you say you shot? Sorry, I wasn't
72.
72. Okay, wow. Okay, so one off the lead, huh?
Yeah, which nobody really scored
bogeyed
as
last hole,
low.
too.
So we were thinking some people were going to score in the 60s today. That just didn't happen. I think the conditions were just too bad, right?
No, I was 1 under coming into my second to last hole, and then I bogeyed
Okay.
my last hole.
Okay.
Wow.
So what year are you at St. Edmund?
2021. I'm a senior.
Senior this year.
Yes.
Okay. Any thoughts on college right now? No?
No, I got a few offers, but I don't think I'm going to play college golf.
Not college golf. Okay. Well, we were following one of the groups, and one of the things that we were talking about was like, okay, like 30 years from now, you guys are going to be in the corporate field, and you're going to be like the pro golfers that they're going to grab for like ringers for these tournaments.
Oh, yeah.
And you're going to make money just doing that. So any thoughts on college other than golf? Like, what are you thinking right now and like studying or anything like that?
Business, go in, get out.
Okay. LSU or anything like that?
LSUE.
LSUE. Okay.
Yeah, I live
perfect.
in Eunice.
Any other sports you playing?
No,
No, just golf.
just golf.
Okay. How much do you play? How often?
Not as much as I used to. I probably should play more. I probably play twice a week.
Twice a week. You shoot a 71. I mean, shoot a 72. You're number 2 in the Invitational. And are you just like kicking yourself saying, why don't I play 3 times a week?
Yeah, I'm kicking myself. Still kicking myself about that last hole for sure.
What happened there?
I bogeyed it and
What was your last hole?
13.
13. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see that hole.
We didn't see that one. How'd you do on these par 5s today?
Par 5 is good. I birdied 1, 9, and 10.
All right, so 9 is the one that was tricky for us because typically I would have been the one. I mean, first of all, I would have been laying up.
You've been on the green, what, 7?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but normally for me, you hit it, you lay up, and then you try to hit over water again. Where we saw a couple of guys just hit it, and then they were in such good shape that they hit it because there was a good green on it. So what'd you do on that hole?
I hit 3-wood off the tee and then hit a hybrid to in the bunker actually.
Okay, left bunker.
Yep.
Okay.
And then just got up and down for birdie.
Okay, up and down for birdie.
Yeah.
Some of these bunker shots today that we've seen. The first one we saw today,
Bunkers are like fluffy. Weird.
So, all right, the first one we saw, we were holding our cameras and we had microphones, and then when we saw the guy hit it, I think we literally dropped them on the ground because we were like shocked on how good it was. It was high hit, spin back in a bunker, and I was like, are you doing this kind of stuff? Are you putting spin on the ball out of the bunker?
Yeah, I'm not a very good bunker player. I play bunkers by avoiding bunkers.
I like that. I like that attitude. Yeah, we need to make that a T-shirt.
I should practice bunkers. The last hole I hit it in a bunker and made bogey. So
okay,
we might make that a T-shirt. Actually,
that is a good T-shirt. Okay, so you said Squires. What's the best golf course you ever played? Was that it?
Champions in Houston.
Houston. Okay. How'd you play there?
It's tough.
Yeah. You remember which shot?
I've played it a lot. I got family members that are members over there.
Gotcha.
My low round over there is probably on Jackrabbit. There's 2 courses. Jackrabbit, my low round is probably 2 under, and then Cypress is probably like 2 over, 3 over.
Okay.
Cypress is way harder to me.
What's your favorite course in Louisiana?
In Louisiana, Squire or Oakbourne.
Oakmore, where's that at?
Oakbourne, it's in
Oakbourne. Lafayette. I've never
heard of that one.
All right, so we need to make some.
It's by the airport in Lafayette.
We need to do better road trips.
Yeah,
we're not thinking about this.
South Carolina, up the
we were talking about going. Yeah.
We need to hit Louisiana first.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Take it easy, bro. All right, so 72 senior. It only plays like every now and then.
What's his name again?
I forgot already, but from St. Edmund. But no, this has been fun, man.
Where do you go to school?
St. Edmund. These guys are like legit golfers. And they don't even play a lot. It's just crazy to me.
LSU's up 20-14.
20-14. Cam, every time I look over, Cam Thomas is at the free throw line.
Yeah, no, that's
all year this has happened.
Man, he's been missing free throws lately, which he's going like 6 of 8 in games, but which is normally good for most guys. But
right.
It's shocking to see him miss free throws because he's a 90% shooter.
Right now,
he's been shooting close to like high 70s lately. It's bizarre.
All right, 22-14, and you're not even the halfway mark. Okay, I feel way better about this now. Whenever I was hearing 13-12 at like 13-minute mark, so we had a little run here.
We are.
Yeah, definitely a first half team.
We've been terrible in the second half.
Will Wade, but you know what? Will Wade has been mad about the way we close out first halves too. So
that's true. That's true.
Here
that second half badness is because they have so much momentum going into the second half.
But here's a point. It's 22-14. We just get a turnover. 10 minutes left. Here's the time to put the pedal to the metal, right?
I think I just saw that Pinson got hurt. Their point guard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a good player too. Number 1.
One of the things that I see about Missouri, though, I can already tell you, they're just not an up-tempo team. More of a half-court type of team, maybe play some tough defense. And that plays in our hands, I believe.
A little bit.
Somebody that is not going to go and score the ball as often as they could is probably not going to play as well against a team like us.
I mean, mainly just like a team that's not going to pressure the ball too much.
Yeah, right.
That plays right into our hands because I don't know how you can watch LSU's film and not decide to pressure the ball. I don't get it because we're so bad when you pressure us. Like it doesn't have to be full court press, although I mean that's ideal.
Yep.
But just like once the ball's past half court, just press them. Don't let our ball handlers have any room to dribble, and we just fold every time.
So, all right, sounds like Sulphur just won the girls in this invitational here, and then boys, it was one. They're not playing with as many people. I think it was like 167, something like that.
So they probably
But
got 2 people.
yeah, something like that. But St. Paul's won the boys. Catholic came in second,
Right. So 298 is what they shot.
something like
4 of
that.
them? 298, 4 guys. That's average of like
298, 306. Yeah,
274.5 or something. Just off the top of my head.
right.
Pretty damn good.
Great golfers here today, guys.
Yeah.
So we appreciate them having us out here today. We're not going to keep it too much longer here. Just kind of wanted to showcase a few of these guys on here. But we appreciate Sam Bacon and we appreciate Casati Pines, Kashada Resort here. We need to make this a bigger deal the next time. And I think next time what we'll do is we'll make it the actual weekend, a golf weekend.
Yeah,
right.
I agree.
We bring Dad over, we bring Billy over, and we actually all stay here. We'll do our show, we'll follow groups, and then we'll go play golf on Sunday out here because this place is actually beautiful. So
This has been a really cool trip.
yeah,
It's been very interesting. I mean, like I said, we've done nothing like this ever.
we've never done anything like this. And we have all the I have all the equipment in the world to do this kind of stuff,
This is
but
probably- I mean, 'cause
never
I've
thought
never
about doing it.
I've never been to any of the country clubs in Baton Rouge. So, I mean, this is probably the nicest course I've seen in Louisiana. Although I have been to TPC, and it's pretty close.
Yeah, I haven't been
almost-
there, and I haven't been to Squires either. So I know that's really
I also
good.
got to see TPC during the middle of the summer.
Well, now hearing him, I think we need to go to Baton Rouge Country Clubs, figure out a way to get in there.
Right.
Holy cow!
Well, maybe he's our guy.
I think we've made a connection. We've networked now.
Man, he was awesome, by the way.
I know.
I was shocked talking to him when he said he was a sophomore.
I know.
Holy cow.
Right?
He's 16 years old or something like
I'm
that.
like, this guy, I'm going to be working for him one day.
Man, every question we had, he had a very long
And he was just new. He was ready for camera already at 15 years old. Dude. All right.
I do hope he ends up at LSU.
I do too. I want him
It
here.
sounds like it's one of those Carolina
I think he wants the
schools.
East Coast. Yep.
Yeah, I think he said he's got a couple friends at Wake Forest.
All right, guys, we're going to let you guys go. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Devin Snow, Jordan Taylor, Sam Bacon for sure, Brandon Lejean, David Anderson is watching in the chat. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, we will talk to you guys soon. We'll have another podcast probably midweek this week, and we will talk to you guys then. We showed you what the GOAT was last year when we beat y'all 50-7.
Let's go! One team!
Relax, big boy.
Team One podcast?
One team, one podcast?
Yeah, they did a good job.
Yeah.
Why is he so fat?
Team One podcast.
One team!